Well, you all loved the previous video on this, and so we're back for more. France Road to Liberation, a DLC for Sudden Strike 5, out now. This game also updated to have a co-op campaign that's fully playable in the base game, as well as the France Road to Liberation DLC, which features 6 missions, 3 for the Germans and 3 for the Americans. There's already a video on the channel of the Western Allies landing in southern France. Yeah, southern France, like a D-Day, but in August. And now we're going to be joining the Germans as they do their first mission in the game, first of 3, where we have to evacuate with a giant railway gun. If you'd love to see more of this game, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell, and hit the like button for more. This game is certainly a lot of fun. We're going to jump in and pick a commander now and hear our briefing.
The Allies are advancing to push us out of France. Our supplies and equipment at Les Arcs are vital, but the garrison is close to collapse. The enemy is already approaching. Reinforce our troops at Les Arcs and assist in holding the Americans back. Hold the town and defend our railroad cannon. This heavy firepower must be protected at all costs. When the time comes, extract all forces and the railroad gun. The enemy controls the rails and...
Well, you all loved the previous video on this, and so we're back for more. France Road to Liberation, a DLC for Sudden Strike 5, out now. This game also updated to have a co-op campaign that's fully playable in the base game, as well as the France Road to Liberation DLC, which features 6 missions, 3 for the Germans and 3 for the Americans. There's already a video on the channel of the Western Allies landing in southern... What? Auto-playing all this stuff? Gah! Can't even make a tea without that. Idiots. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, it's a little weird. Every once in a while, I'll like open a YouTube video and then pause it, you know? So it's like, I'm going to release this video later. I'm going to have this page open so I can release this video later. And YouTube's like, your video is paused. Do you want me to autoplay it randomly at a certain random time randomly? No. All right, autoplaying randomly. Very on par for YouTube. Hey guys, welcome back to Iron Nest. Hell yeah. Thank you very much for subbing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Hope you've all been enjoying Iron Nest recently on the channel. There we are. All right, we're back into it then. Day triple. Our third day of lobbing shells, y'all. And it's good to have you all back. Subscribe, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's begin the fun. Where were we? Yes, red, high tide. Let's see. Lookouts report ships on the horizon at first light, closing on the beach, Iron Nest, and a minimal infantry contingent. Oh, they're hitting us with a D-Day? We must hold the landing until reinforcements arrive. Oh, damn. Well, all right. This will be interesting. You stay down there, kitty. I got work to do. Dawn Patrol reports the horizon crowded with hulls. What was believed to be a routine fleet movement is at a first light confirmed as a naval landing in force. Your objective is to prevent the enemy landing forces from reaching the defensive line until reinforcements arrive at 7:14. The defensive line is vastly outnumbered. It will hold against a few. It will not hold against all of them. Survive until relief arrives at 7:14. Thin their advance before it reaches the defensive line. Be prepared. First contact attack expected before 6:59. Iron Nest is at Mike 102. Okay. Channel will send constant reports throughout the invasion. Oh my god, we're defending against a full-scale naval invasion. Dear god. Okay, Iron Nest at Mike 102. So we are Here. Raj. Okay, standing by. Who the hell's invading? Just the anti-monarchist forces didn't just get a navy. Who are we fighting against? Gotta be the French or the British. Unless the Germans? Okay, we got about 1 minute on our clock. Let me scoot over a little bit so y'all can see the clock now. There we go. I don't know if we're gonna shoot at naval ships or on the beach, so I'm gonna hold on buying ammo till we know what we need to do. And what is this? A train line? For friendly forces? Oh no, maybe that's the defensive line. Standing by for orders. Iron Nest is also turned that way. Let's turn a little bit to our left. Or north. Close enough. Maybe we need to get some forward observers up. Let's see, where's our HE, AP? We should probably also check powder. Oh, I just heard a plane pass over. Intercept landing craft on course. Prepare for beach landing. Crossing A10 on course. Can't we just hit him on the beach? From A10. Okay, so enemy unit up there. Oh, we're getting free reconnaissance. Okay. Okay, we're getting free recon planes. Nice. Steaming course 180, which is directly south at 19.4 knots. Now let's put a star shell up. Air recon couldn't even find the landing craft. How are we going to find it? Let's buy a star shell. Oh, more. Okay. $13.84. Just going with that. We gotta be quick. Okay, so we gotta be at 305. 3 powders. More recon coming in. 305.9. Toss them in, boys. What are we just getting random ass recon? Let's get an HE shell ready on the second one. Powder's at 33. Okay, 5536. New intel coming in. Landing craft 2 spotted. Oh, intercept on course or prepare for beach landing. Oh, let's say it seems like a more wise idea to intercept them at their landing beach. Okay. We can intercept that. Six-5, go. Okay, 1303. 3 shells on that one. Three powder. Rotation 289. $29.9. 52. Second landing craft there. $52.12. Bearing, I don't know about that bearing. Off map, what the hell? Okay. I don't see him on the beach. Try to hit that second one. Oh. $52.12 with 3. Is that right? 307? Rotation 307. Nice strike. Okay, 52.12. Fire. Okay, new shell up. 11.59. 3 powders. Bearing 2969. Nice. Elevation 5212. I hear all these recon planes, man. Where's my recon? Damn it, I need intel. $52.12, send it. If they can tell me where the hell these these recon enemy craft are, like mark them on the map. There's one. Okay, good. There's a third one. Oh, one's already hit the beach. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my god, dude, that would have been spot effing on, dude. Why the hell did it overshoot? It told me 3 powders. It would have been spot on. Oh god, oh, it's over. All their naval units are everywhere. It's over. Damn it, man. I'm running that back. I'm running that back. I haven't had my tea. Hold on. Hey, but I was spot on, man. But it told me 3 powders. What the hell happened? Alright. We'll start fresh. Warm it up. That was epic mega tier, though. I don't know how the hell I'm able to calculate like that sometimes. That was spot on. Alright, Nest. Lima 1. 5-9. Get the gun ready to turn. Stop there. Okay, oh, there's all our friendly forces. So they've got a huge, huge invasion on the way. D10, Q10. Give me a shell there. All right, distance 10-6-8. We're gonna load a star shell. $47.72. Load star. telling me 3. Okay. Bearing 310. $310.04. Type only matters if you're trying to label the cards. It doesn't have anything to do with the calculation, it seems, for firing the shell. Okay, 4272. Senator Bud. Might need to get another one ready. Let's get HE loaded on the right gun. Calculating. Okay. Okay, new target. Bearing 300. I need the shot though. Okay, 983 kilometers. Three powders. Bearing 300. And 8. Let me load a secondary HE. .32. Okay, we have a second landing craft at Quebec something or other, and maybe even a third one. Oh my god, there's 4. Holy hell. Dead. Got it. Wow, god tier. Look at that. Oh my god. Got him. Okay, Star Shell, give me that. Near Quebec, they must be landing shortly. One of the earlier shots. Oh, there it is. Okay, they're gonna be on the beach. I don't know when that intel came in. Bearing 48. At 599 kilometers. 49.4. At 591. New intel. 35.46 at 2. Not loaded. Load right gun, HE. I'll buy 2. $35.46. Round out. Dead. Alright, landing craft we hit, but infantry still incoming. Load Mega Giga. Load Mega Giga. The Giga. 39, 40, 439, 493. No time for bearings. Two powders. Ah, where's my powders? Another landing craft there. 593. Two powders, this is gonna be the second one. $29.58. Sender, bud. Next round, two powders. HE load. Current rotation 309. .309.3. Elevation 35. Shit. 35.58. Sender, bud. Come on. Yeah. That was way off. What the hell? the landing craft, but not those. Okay, load Mega Giga. Uh, 498. That's gonna be a one powder. One powder. It says 2, but it's 1. Bearing 296.3. Gun elevation 29. .88. Surprised they don't have naval artillery firing back at us. That could be a thing shortly. They're getting too close to our units. Oh shit. How the hell are they just able to devastate? They're not even close. Wait, what happened? Our arm broke. It's not... What the hell? It's not reflecting whether or not... Wait, is that where the shell landed? Wait, what the hell? Wait a minute. The shot was under 5 kilometers. It should be 1 powder. What the f... Unless... Was there an update to change things for... Shell weight? No, that seems like a heavy last minute change for a game like this. Okay, enemy forces coming in there. Damn it, dude. Shrike, thank you very much for the 5 bomb for the chatters, dude. Thanks. Reinforcements have arrived. I need more tea. That's right, this is a warm-up. Now it should be one powder, right? .272, it better be 1 powder. Oh, maybe the calculation's different because of the powder I chose. That might be the difference. Okay, anyway. .4 degrees. Elevation 32. Powders 2. 1. Chaotic as hell. Let's get a second shell up. .32 Nintendo 64. Heading for the Iron Nest. Enemy units have been hit. Hoppable, thanks for the 41 months, dude. Appreciate it. All right, we killed 3 units there. Excellent. Friendly units seem to have been eliminated there. 4.71. No time to look at the damn thing. 4.71. 1 shell. HE loaded. Give me 2 powders. 1 powder. Bearing 294. Elevation 5652. Sender bud. Thank God friendly forces are eliminating them. And Shrike with the 6-7 months. 6-7. Thanks, Shrike. More enemy forces are on the way. Enemy landing ships are on the way too. 2 of them right next to each other. That could be old intel, but I'm gonna vibe shell right now. I'm vibe shelling. Vibe shell. Give me big mega. Get rid of all that stuff. Do we have a recon flight over that? Give me right there. Sender. Okay, 917. Okay, 3046 with 2 powder. That's 3046, 304.6. What a stressful situation this is. $55.02. Sender. Who are we attacking? We're not sure. Somebody's trying to invade us. We're being invaded. They're hitting the beach. We suspect it could be the French or the British or maybe even the Germans. We're in Spain right now, and the southeast coast. And we put France and Britain are kind of like mad at each other, and Germany took advantage of that. This is taking place in like 1927, so I'm not sure if World War I actually happened in this alternative world, but it doesn't matter. What matters is we must defend our baby, which is the Iron Nest. One squad there, that's danger close. One force there. These targets are like, you know, one infantry unit. These guys could be moving. And they're danger close to our forces, so I don't want to fire close to our forces. Enemy forces coming in too, okay. Give me a big mega. Big mega at 786. It's gonna be the right gun, 2842. Give me 2 powders. Elevation 47. Buy another shell. 45, 67, 67. 4716. Send it. Load next shell. Wow, we killed a lot of them there, damn. There are enemy forces out there. I assume that they would be advancing. Not seeing any. Not seeing anybody. Surface of the moon, yeah. It looks like I hit our own forces here, but I don't think we did because I think that unit was dead from combat. Otherwise, these two would be dead too. I think they moved into position. Yeah, reinforcements arrived at 7:15. So you must hold for 15 minutes until 7:14. Well, we're at 7:24. We've been holding the line for 10 minutes with reinforcements that arrived. So we stopped the initial wave. We stopped or reduced the initial wave, allowing us to hold and reinforcements to get into place. Pinned at the waterline, destroyed by Allied infantry. Enemy Marine, okay. Direct hit, we're hitting targets. Relief columns have reached the beachhead. The tide has turned. Scattered elements remain within range. Primary objective, you may stand down. Continued fire support against remaining elements is authorized at operator discretion. Holy hell, we did it. Wow. I'll stack up them chips. Well, we fared way better than they did. That mission, immediately I want to replay that. That is hectic as hell. Man, I could have landed some shots in like 2 or 3 of those boats. had too much powder or something like that, but the line held. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. We did way better than I thought we would. Phantom Fleet meets Fortress. Wow. A fleet bearing no flag, no markings, and no insignia of any kind appeared off Castile's coast at dawn and attempted landing in force. By dusk, the Phantom Fleet had returned to the sea in considerably worse condition than it arrived. A feat the Ministry credits entirely to the Iron Nest, which held the line unaided and, by all official accounts, unbothered. The Ministry describes the size of the invading force as substantial, a word officials insist should not be mistaken for alarming. A wall behind the wall. The defensive line held from the first light of dawn until relief arrived. A span the men who stood have taken to calling, with some understatement, a long morning. Oh yeah, the longest day. Reinforcements arriving at midday reported finding the line intact with the beach cleared and defenders in what witnesses describe as remarkably good spirits. All things considered, the Ministry notes that a wall is only tested by what tries to come through it, and considers the wall on this occasion thoroughly vindicated. Wow. We have a shortage of shortages, yeah, because things are going so well. Phantom Fleet, really? You wouldn't be able to identify what navy it was by their ships? There must have been enemy survivors. You couldn't tell who they were by what language they spoke. Interrogate the enemy. 66%. Wow, that was rough, but that one I want to do again. 8 total kills, though. Oh, we did kill an ally. Well, they got in the way. Let's see. Sustained consecutive kills across successive fire missions. Sustained... Wait, those both medals are the same. Unbroken volley medal. There's 2 of them. What the hell? That was a mess, but we held. That I want to play again. That was good. Blind fire. Anti-aircraft batteries over the Turia deny all reconnaissance, holding the advance on Valencia at a standstill. Yeah, we were doing some live terraforming. Ground forces have entered the outskirts of Valencia. The advance has halted at the Tura River. Anti-aircraft batteries there deny reconnaissance aircraft the sky over the far bank. The advance cannot continue without active reconnaissance. Clear the enemy anti-aircraft batteries. Be prepared. No reconnaissance imagery, including shell impact photography, will be available while any anti-aircraft battery remains active. Forward observers can be requisitioned with should additional intel be required. Oh, there we are. We have multiple enemy batteries. Okay, well, let's get our spotters set up first and Iron Nest. Okay, and then Iron Nest is at G913. Alright. No, B157. B157. That's our first spotter, though. B157, spotter at G913. Spotter 2 at F500. And spotter 3 at Papa 149. Okay. Oh boy. Reference point Alpha. Oh man. We do some mathing right here. Okay, reference point Alpha bearing 136 from spotter 1. And 5.9 kilometers from spotter 2. Let's see, 590. So that may be it right there. Okay, and then let me check something. Okay, where were we? Okay, so that's reference point Alpha. All right, now onto the anti-aircraft batteries. Battery 1, battery 2, and then reference point Bravo. Okay, battery 1 is 75 degrees from Alpha. And then spotter 3, 007. Let's see. Now wait a minute. Yeah, that would be 007. Okay, something like that. So it's A, battery 1. A, battery 2 is 350 from Alpha. And then this is going to be .391 from spotter 1. Oof, that's going to be a difficult one to pick up on. That could be right on the border there. That's spotter 1, yep. 391 from spotter 1. 350 from Alpha. Well, luckily we got a big artillery gun, so... And it's probably in enemy territory. I mean, they're defending, so that's probably where I put it in our territory, not the middle of nowhere. Okay, reference point Bravo is 832 kilometers from spotter 2. 832. Cool. And then 278 from battery 1. Let's see. So I guess here, reference point Bravo. Okay. Okay, and then we got to do all the other maths too. So that was Alpha through Bravo plus the multiple AA guns. Okay, let's do a couple more. So then it's battery... Okay, so then it's battery 3. Oh yeah, we can just click and drag. Battery 4. Okay. So battery 3 is 343 from Bravo. .343 from Bravo. Oh, 343 from Bravo. And then 336 from Spotter 3. Which is there. Well, we need a couple more markers, 3 and 4. That's likely here. And then battery 4. 1, 2, 4 from battery 2. 1, 2, 4 from 2. 1, 2, 4. And a lot of count on that one, damn. And then distance 4, 6, 3 from 3. That would put it in the water. One, 2, 4 from battery 2. Something's got to be off then. But we'll just send her. Because what are they going to do? Shoot back? It could be there on the coast. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Dino, thanks for the 47 months, man. Thank you very much. Two. We'll see how that ends up. And Staple, thank you very much for the 23 months as well, dude. Thank you. Okay. You discovered this game yesterday on Instagram Reels, and I love that you play it. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying. This is a very neat game. I've been playing it for the last couple of days. Let's pop them in. Now we can take a little more time to calculate and figure that out. All right, first one, 1131. $48 degrees. I don't know what AA looks like, so I'll just mark it as, I'll mark it as artillery. That's fine. All right, next one is 1293. $12.93 at 59.3. All right, third one is 1437. At 74.6. And the last one at 1473. At 3 HE 76.2. Oh, Shrikey Poo with another 5. Man, you need to get on here more often and game with us. Shrike, the world loves you. And we'll need to hang out this year as well. Come on, man. I just met Poglad. Stop being weird. Get in your truck. Let's hang out. Go on some roller coasters. Try to get some other people together too. I'll tell you what. I'll ask Pinto to hang out. I'm sure he'll be there right away. All right, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So HE 3 on both. Adding them, we're adding the bales. We're doing some baling for Farm Sim. That's what we need to get striking on, Farm Sim. Oh, there's a letter here. What the hell is that? Dear God, that is crazy. I had a nightmare last night. I heard your footsteps, but they didn't bring me comfort. They sounded wrong. There were too many of them. I woke up covered in sweat. I hope you're all right. The hell's this? Missy Elliott? Hey, they screwed up all my records. I organized them all nice. Man, unplayable. Alright. Yeah, I would play the music, but I fear for DMCA. I played cards for like 15 minutes and got popped by some, like, you know, some singer from the 40s. And it's like, lady, this lady and her children have probably been dead for 30 years. If Pinto can get me a flight, I'll come. You just drive. You like driving. Just drive. Don't let all these years pass until it's too late. Come on, we'll go to Japan. It'll be fun. We can talk about it. We can make things happen. You just gotta believe. The world could be like Disneyland. You just gotta believe. All right, 24. Okay, 45.24 and then 51.72. That's pretty close on those. 51.72. Okay, and then we got to turn to 59.3 after this. Sender, bud. we do. Alright, we're 2 for 2 on those. Alright, load HE. Alright, tell you what, I'm gonna put Shrike's name on this shell, alright? Okay, I don't know why it suddenly drew a line, but okay. We'll stylize it. I don't know why I did that, but okay. There. See, Shrike, your name. Look, that's how much we love you. We put your name on a bomb. It's true love. It's brotherly love. HE shell sounds like a he shall. He shall. Yeah. Yes, he shall. And 3 in the... Wait, did I do this? No. Yeah, you can draw on the shell. You just walk up to it, and then you can draw on it. You can also do it like down here or whatnot. It'll be backwards, but... Or however you draw it, but... Yeah, it's kind of a hidden feature. They should... I don't know, they should have the kid kind of hint at that or something like that, that you can draw on the shells. Okay, let's load our other one. Alright, so this is going to be 57 and 58. $57.48. And $58.92. $58.92. Okay, and then we got to go 74.6. And then next is 76.2. Oh. We'll probably be off on one of these, but we can always get a forward observer. Nothing like lobbing 800mm shells in the morning, boys. Ooh. That was spot on, but was that AA? What the hell's the AA symbol look like? Impact sighted nearest enemy battery 4. Okay, I destroyed battery 2, 3, and 4. But not battery 1. Battery 2 destroyed, battery 3 destroyed, battery 4 destroyed. Also destroyed an AT gun. Okay, that's what that was. So battery 1, we'll double check that then. Let's give her a little gander. So we destroyed something from battery 1 though. Oh wait, battery 1 is... Oh, there, okay. So that's one we gotta check. Let me reset everything. Yeah, let's reset. And there. Okay, so battery 1, then maybe a reference point and the scouts. We'll start fresh. Alright, so let's check intel. So... check our spotters again. These were probably alright, but it's good to do it again for practice. Practice makes perfect. Alright, G9. At 1-3. G9 at 1 degree. One three. Cool. Spotter 2 at Foxtrot 500. Spotter 3 at Papa 149. Cool. Alright, that's all done. And I need to get that alpha reference point. That's over here. I think. Okay, so reference point alpha is 136 from spotter 1. And 5-9 kilometers from spotter 2. Oh, which means it could be down here. Now wait a minute. Let me just check. Okay. Okay, so that's 075. Wait a minute. This is a point alpha, right? Yep. Other marker. Okay. So then this should be 75 from alpha. And then spotter 3. So just up a little bit, I think. There's so many targets in the city, we probably are going to hit something. Well, maybe more than something. Maybe more. Okay. So let's try this. Okay, 1487. Firing HE at 74.5. Okay, and then... Oh, let's load an HE. Three powder. And then elevation 59.48. Almost 60 degrees on that one. All right, 59.48. Sander bud. There must be more to this. I wonder if now, like, recon flights will come through or something, and then we'll have to provide additional targets. I feel like we have the city surrounded, and that we're going to go in. Although in the briefing, they didn't really mention that we'd follow up with additional attacks or whatever. Well, that's what A looks like. Okay. All identified anti-aircraft battle. What the hell's happening? Primary objective complete. You may stand down. Continued engagement of remaining enemy is authorized. High Command Iron Nest. Slightly above average friendly fire reports. Discrepancy in sector fire reporting attributed to equipment fault. Matter is closed. Stand down for the evening. Discrepancy in sector fire. Friendly fire? What the hell? For us or what? Wait, do we hit friendlies? What the hell are they talking about? Or did they shoot at us? Oh, what the hell? Okay, I did not fire that. That's not me. That I did not fire. Wait, are there other iron nests? And they goofed up? What the hell happened here? We did not fire there or there. What the hell happened? Or do they have nests? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think they fired back with their own iron nests, or maybe ships at the port, but uh-oh. Impact sighted. Another HCHE on friendlies. ... I'm not firing. Oh yeah, they're attributing. Oh my. Okay, they're trying to spin this. The enemy now has their own iron nest or something like that, and they're trying to spin. They would rather say we oopsed on our own troops than ever admit that the enemy has a weapon that is capable of firing on us. They would much rather do that. Alright, well, let's fire back then. Let's see if that hits them with the big boy. And they're firing their own mega shells. And we can hit for a triple there. Actually, we could hit for maybe a quad there. Might be able to get a quadruple kill there. Alright, let's keep firing. See what else happens. I didn't do that. That was me. That was probably chat. You guys did that. It's just out of range of them. That sector seems a little better. Alright, let's give that a shot. Literally. Literally. We could also do that whole tear gas follow-up thing, which gives us a little bit of line of sight, but we'd have to fire 2 shots. Tear gas would give us recon, and then we'd have to fire up with the gas. Or an HE, like whatever we wanted. I wonder if... I don't think tear gas would affect a armored unit, though. I wonder if they would have some sort of protection against that. But it does say that it suppresses. It doesn't say only infantry, so... But, you know, that'd be weird, like, if the target was an enemy ship and I fired tear gas at the enemy ship, then phosphane gas and then the ship explodes? Like... Okay. We want 70 degrees. Nope, other way, yep. 70.1. And I'll leave this as... We'll just mark it as infantry. Okay, so... yep. 2, yep. All good. Alright, we'll fire 1 with the hopes that it may reveal more. I want to fire on infantry in groups of 2 where they're nice and close. So let's see... We need a game like this where we fire from inside or outside of other different types of vehicles. Like, it'd be very cool to do like a German railway artillery too. But what's cool here is that we're essentially in a battleship turret, but being at sea would maybe kind of be boring all the time because I don't know. It's more. I think it's way more interesting to be on land here. Also a little easier because the ship would more than likely always be moving. But here it's just like you got stationary infantry and artillery and stuff like that. Alright, let's get ready to send her. Not to mention we can get ambushed and it just kind of makes the story a little more interesting. And this got me very excited for PVKK because they got a lot to compete against now. Planetenverteidigung Kanonenkommandant, PVKK. Is Iron Nest based on the Schwer Gustav? I think it's based on the Tirpitz battleship turret and guns. The Tirpitz, right? I think that was the one that sunk in, like, Norway? I'll have to watch some videos on the hunting of the Tirpitz and the Bismarck again, because it's very interesting how they track these ships down and engage them. And eventually sunk them. Alright, spoilers, by the way. Anyway, 4590. Maybe that World War II Tom Hanks thing, we'll talk about that. I saw like the first maybe like 4 or 5 episodes of that World War II Tom Hanks thing. You know, it's nice. You can watch World War II documentaries in that same format over and over and over again. It's neat when they make a different perspective on it. Germans made a railway based artillery cannon that had 80 centimeter shells. Yeah. Today I also played, there's a DLC for Sudden Strike 5, and the video will come out today, and you're defending a railway cannon. That's the, I think it's the Krupp K5 cannon, but I don't know what the size of that cannon was. It certainly looks like somewhere between 600 and 800 millimeter. And in Call to Arms Gates of Hell, we recently played that mission again where you go to Sevastopol and you have to basically like take out the garrison around the coastal batteries, and that's a 600 millimeter. I think they call it the Karl mortar, and that thing is cool as hell. Got to play that mission on hard with the boys. Like that'd be a very good co-op mission. Okay, let's turn to 71. All right, I think we're ready to send her. I think Krupp is still around. They still make like artillery and guns and things like that. Every major vehicle manufacturer has made weapons before, or some sort of weapons adjacent system, like the engines for things or something. Let's see what we get. We should kill all 4. Sure did. Oh, and there's even more enemies behind it. Okay, we could hit those 2 with an HE. Oh wait, those are those are mechanized vehicles. I think we get 5 points for mechanized too. I think AT, armor, and infantry are all 5 points, and then everything else is like if you get I think structures like a command bunker or a pillbox, they might be worth more. Yeah, Iron Nest is a battleship turret in the Iron Harvest universe. What a great... Iron Harvest was such a cool little game tool. Like a neat little diesel punk call to arms. Oh, wait a minute, these are... What are these? How come they don't show everything, man? Is there a list of all symbols? Because they don't really show everything. I think those are anti-tank, I think. And X is infantry. I think that's anti-tank. I don't know why they don't show everything. It's bogus. Anyway, let's load another HE. Left gun. Port side gun. So, wait a minute. This didn't, we didn't do the math on that yet. Okay. So, 8.16. $68.6. And then we're firing just regular HE. Oop. Alright, let's see. Shrike put a dino nugget in chat, so let's draw a dino nugget. It's Shrike Day here on the channel. Secretly, we're trying to lure him back in. We're trying to trick him to hang out with the friends who really love and miss him. Actually, Shrike, you were mentioned recently by BK and Arctic J. The game that we played, the Cure Hospital game, had some updates, and they were like, "Is the Shrike Ward coming back? Is he gonna come join us again?" And I said, "I don't know, man. He's a man of his own accord. We may never see him again," and here he is. Rawr. Cool. Alright, load HE. You may be able to come back under a different LLC. Okay. Ooh, wow, wow, we're out of powder charges again? No way, dude. We were lobbing shells like crazy. Will do. Bet the enemy will be scared. They'll be scared when they see the RAR. All right, 68.6. Legal battles always ruin everything. Yeah, I want to sue Shrike for being an inconsistent friend. Like, Your Honor, he used to hang out, man, and now he's got his own personal goals. And trials and tribulations. He's changed, man. Shrike, you're guilty of changing, man. Sentenced to 10 farming sim streams. No, put me in jail. Okay, 90, 48.96, and then 68.6. Mm-hmm. All right, send her, bud. Rawr. Now we could keep shelling and we could keep revealing the map with star shells, but I mean, I don't think it's worth. Financially, it's not worth it to hit all these targets with the artillery, but it is fun and good for practice every time you're firing. Hearsay? You watch Judge Judy if you want, if you know the word hearsay. I think that's good enough. Like, I think we could clear the map, but I mean, it'd probably be star shell, a couple more clusters of infantry, and then that'd be it. But you know, they don't military doesn't pay me enough to pull these levers. Well, I guess we'll nap now. Where's the kitty? Kitty. Oh, there you are, kitty. Here, kitty. Yeah. Come on, let's go to bed, kitty. No. Okay. The Entente Reforged. Paris, September 17, 1928. The Premier of France has issued a formal apology to Britain for the loss of the HMS Rockingham, along with a list of concessions so extensive that the First Sea Lord has, for the first time in months, found nothing left to demand. The Entente, once fractured over a single cruiser, now stands united against a considerably larger problem. The war over the Alsace-Lorraine has now become a war over Europe. Uh-oh. France, Germany, the UK are all fighting again. Uh-oh. Cowards hide behind their guns. The anti-monarchists chose in their final defense of Valencia to shelter behind a wall of anti-aircraft batteries, a decision the ministry regards with open contempt. To fire at the sky rather than to face the crown directly. One officer remarked, "It's not defense. It is hiding, dressed up in artillery." That's literally what I'm doing. I'm just chickening out in an 800 millimeter, which is pretty sweet, by the way. The ladies love it. The ministry notes this marks the third consecutive engagement in which the anti-monarchists have declined to fight fairly, and the third in which it has not mattered in the slightest. Lol. Valencia falls to flawless precision. Valencia has fallen. 4 fortified positions destroyed using nothing but infantry reconnaissance. That is not true. That's not true. Give this operator a common washer held up by a spotter, the general boasted, and he'll put a shell through the hole. The first spotter's division has formally requested that should this demonstration take place, the third spotter's division will be the one holding it. Ooh, windows are replaceable. Oh. Oh, for sale children's toys. Nice. Okay. La la la. All right, not bad. Sustained consecutive kills across successive fire missions. Oh yeah, because that one I was off by 007. That's fine. I was on a secret mission. Phantom battery. Iron Nest has drawn counter battery fire before, but nothing like this. Something out there is matching Iron Nest shot for shot. Oh, okay, there are other Iron Nests out there. Somebody's out there. Direct competition. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Oh, we're already taking hits. Uh-oh. Emergency move. Oh, shit. I gotta move. Get power online. Guess that ain't working. Set engines to run. Start. Gotta move. Let's go max on that. Okay, green. Pull the lever. Set it to run. Okay. 30 seconds. Okay. Incoming fire, emergency move. Okay. Start the engine and reposition immediately. Done. Smoke deployed. Emergency move successful. Counter battery strike paused. Emergency reposition. Done. Iron Nest report repositioning from to. Okay. Iron Nest, new location somewhere within P8. Okay, we can ask everybody else where we're at. Unidentified battery engaged your position. Relocation successful. We've deployed 3 listening posts in your sector. Unidentified battery remains active and will open fire again once it has reacquired you. Locate and destroy the enemy spotters when the unidentified battery re-engages you. They will provide intel. Each of the enemy spotters destroyed adds 90 seconds to the counter battery timer. Iron Nest is currently... Our location is unknown. Observational assets. Okay, let's figure out where we're at. Let's see. Scout plane, no. Alright, let's ask them where we're at. We're somewhere in P8. P847, okay. Damn, I was taking a bigger beating than Sony on Twitter when they said they were getting rid of the disk drive on the PS7. Engine offline again? You're the other Iron Nest? No, you're not, Shrike. No, you're not. Don't lie. You don't even have your Spider Tank driver's license. That's a class spooter. God damn it. There we go. Okay, that's better. Alright, where are we at now? P847. Well, that damn thing figured out where we were and is shooting. P847. Okay. That thing's somewhere in the west. Let me turn to 270. They would have thrown you the keys. This thing doesn't have keys. It's a push button start. Close enough. I just wanted to face west. Alright, so we were like around here somewhere. Okay. Alright, so here are our listening posts. Mark those as alpha. Okay, we have one at November 159. We have one at November 476. And we have one at Romeo 646. Okay. Done. I guess I had those. Okay. Locate and destroy enemy spotters. Well, best way to do that might be star shells, and then enemies all around us. Gotta fire somewhere there quickly. And then move. We could also just do a recon plane. We don't have enough time for this. 60 seconds is not enough. Let's call a scout plane to Foxtrot 1 and go north. And we'll emergency move again. Oh, damn. Enemies shot and killed their own troops. Oh, we're in Tango 8. Yeah, seems like they have their own iron nest, yep. Okay, we're at T841. They could be anywhere. I'm gonna guess they're further away. Let's try further away. To be a little cheaper than recon flights all the time. We'll need more star anyway. Okay, 1682. We're gonna go fast on this one, so we're gonna do things fast and cheap. And then the next one is 1759. Bearing 267 for the first one. Two 674. Could be 4 powders. Standing by. Fifty 46, 52, 77. Okay. $254. .1. Okay, we know there's somewhere down there. Let's see if we can see him before we move. So down this way, somewhere 2 kilometers. Up 174. Maybe there. 281. Somewhere around there. Do we have enough time to lob? Yeah, we do. Let's do some lobbing. $15. $56. $4. $258. 0.3. $46.68. Sender. Hell is that? I moved. Where the hell are we? Somewhere in T10. No, damn it, shit. What? I can't even scan T10. What the hell? Didn't we emergency move? BOGO detected. Counter battery pause didn't happen last time. Counter battery timer paused, which is a lie. That's litigation. That's right, we'll sue in interest and penalties. Doesn't matter. Let's kill. Engines. Somewhere in R9, Romeo 9. One 135 degrees from R911. Wait, engines are running. There we go. Down is on. Okay. Now, next thing. I don't know if he moved or not. I'm gonna fire anyway. Okay, 1369. Nice. 3 powder. $96. I can recalculate. Let's see. The shells will be the same. The powder will be the same. Angle will change slightly. And then the degrees are 252. 252. 9. And then 5476. You 5476. Okay. He may have moved. Damn, too bad that airplane flight didn't get him the first time. He was just out of range right there. He was just on the edge of that photo. The photos were like here. So he was just like 1 grid square away. T10 again. I can't scout T10 though. Within T10 I can't, I don't think I can ask where we are in T10. I can ask 1 or I can ask 9. Hell. Oh, he's like one grid square to the left. Do you think 0 equals 10? I can only go to 1 though. I got 1 is the lowest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's it. I can't go 10. Let's try 9, I guess. That's a Bogosity litigation though. Wait, convoy current location. We're 1.21 kilometers from Iron Nest. They're at T952. Wait, are we literally just right here? No, they said we were in T9. 10. Hold on, let me mark this convoy. Okay, their location is Okay, they're at T952. Doesn't really give us a direction, but we're in T10 somewhere. So 1.2. Actually, what would that be exactly? .21. I'm gonna guess we're here at 5-4. So we need to lob 2 shells, star and then a follow-up. He's somewhere. He could have even moved further. Got all these calculations. Wait, let me check. Okay, nothing there. And an AP shell here. Alright, so left AP. Right is a star shell. Okay, distance 1662. And then we'll have to be quick on our next calculation when we get it. Four. Two 251.8. $49.86. Is that his actual location? I'm gonna fire on his ass without worrying about this. Tired of moving. 1636. 4. Turret rotation 50.9. God damn it. I wonder what's going on with that the T10 thing. Like, how come we can't... our unit can move up to T10, but we can only search 9 grid squares? That seems weird. You're able to pick any other square. All right, let's go. Start Emergency move. Forward observer. Position report. AP, star shell. Maybe even a scout plane at this point. Somewhere in November 4. Okay. Okay, so they're at November 466. And we're 158 degrees from that. And we're at November 4. Hell, we could be anywhere. Okay, well, it doesn't matter too much because we can just, I feel like we should do an aerial flight. Last time he was like an Echo. Let's try that, actually. Because that's about the same price as moving anyway. Let's try Echo and we'll go north from there. So Echo 1, go north. There he is, bastard. Alright, maybe it'll take more than one to kill him, but I don't know. Let's try double AP maybe. Okay. Should be the second report, 282 at is that 8868? All right, then that's going to be 2 powders, okay. I'm gonna link these. $282.1, okay, and then 52. 08. Send both. Double fire. You could have a lot of armor. I don't know. I'm hitting them twice. Double tap just to make sure. I think I gotta put a star shell there this time. Star shells on the left, okay. Somewhere within M5. $27 degrees from M504. Is that us? No, that could be them. Okay, so 25 degrees from that, but we're in M4. From M504. Okay, 1 star, 1 AP. Nope. Okay. Too many clipboards. All right, I think I do want to fire. 0.23, so maybe there. Two. It's likely going to be 2 as well. 273. Seven seven three. Don't want them linked. Okay, so let's try 4230. And then we'll check back on that one soon. Okay, so left gun. Is he always in the same place? I thought this guy moves. We were in 2-8, okay. Somewhere in M3. Okay. So M3. They're at M366. 194 degrees. Okay. Eyes on Iron Nest, you're kind of hard to miss. 194 from M366. So then I can get a report from like November 3. Okay. So now we know he doesn't move. This will make this a little easier. N315. And that is 167 kilometers, so we're likely here at 5.2. All right, we'll give that a shot. You know, chat, you're more than welcome to buy this game too and play of your own accord. Hop out of the back seat and jump into the front, jump into the spider. Rather than doing college thesis reports on he needs to and he and you. No! No, you! You must be subject to my jujitsu. I'm immune to such dark arts? No! No! I'm here to bitch. Please validate it. No. Also, your parking hasn't been validated and your mom's car has been towed. No! No! I'm sorry. We've impounded the Geo Metro. I'm sorry. No! You bought this game 2 hours ago? I hope you're enjoying it, dude. It's been pretty fun so far. Somebody was saying like the game is too short or whatever, but I think that's just a good sign of them enjoying the game and they want more. But as far as I can tell, I've enjoyed it. Haven't you? No! No! Okay. Don't worry, pizza rolls will be ready soon. Alright, this should be fine. We moved before lobbing that other shell, but if I need a second one, it should be ready. I don't know if it's going to take more than one to kill that thing. It hopefully will only take one. It should take one, but just in case. Think that's a good idea? No! No! You haven't had pizza rolls in so long? I know. It's been a while too. Damn it, does it move? What the hell? Where is it? Wait. A dispersed battery does not relocate. A railgun does not withstand 800mm shell. This one did both. Reclassifying enemy. Single unit, multiple guns, mobile, heavily armored. Designate enemy iron nest. It is. Direct hit confirmed. Wait, it's moving. Hold for oh god. It does move. That okay. I knew it was an iron nest, but why the hell would it have stood still? Alright, I guess I stand by. Alright. Enemy iron nest confirmed. An ultra mega kill would be good. Okay, what now? Said it was a hit. Hold for reassessment. Oh, they're going to shoot at me and we're going to have to move again. Let's get ready to do that. Also, I have another AP shell ready to go. We could load another star to find him because he will move. We need a bigger shell, yeah. We could do the scout plane too, but he could be anywhere now. He might be moving and then eventually he's gonna... Oh, what is this? Propaganda leaflet shell suppresses enemy troops into the glory of Castile. Chance to induce desertion. Really? A shell just loaded with pamphlets. Or are they telling me to go to bed? Okay, single unit, multiple guns, mobile, heavily armored. Right, well, I was right to think that I needed to shoot twice, but I feel like it would have been scripted to where if I fired both shells, it would have still magically gotten away. Another shot? Well, I think it moved. They're telling me to stand by. It says hold for reassessment. Or wait, no, it reads from the bottom up, doesn't it? Although sentences would be I don't know. Do we just go to bed? Did it leave? I think it's still out there. I think we should shoot again. But where? Or we could just do a recon plane. Ah, it's gonna get expensive. But so would the star shells, because we're gonna have to... Okay, where are the listening posts? I could try to hit those too. Fire director is F. It looks like that, triangle, but I don't see any of those. Although these are targets for requisition. Okay, well... What is the singular slash? Recon. Provides intel for artillery. Alright, well then we'll hit those. Oops. He's likely repositioning and then gonna get ready to fire at us again. But we can hit these to buy more time now. Okay, let's load HE. That one's ready to go, so we gotta do 2 on the left gun. AP's ready to go whenever. That'll buy us some more time. Do 2 quick. 640. Okay, rotations 254. Two. Oh, bastard. What the hell, my guy? Jesus. Not so much for that. Alright, 2548. See if we can buy time on the counter. I don't know if it'll reset that if he's already firing, though. 2548. At 4230. JMD, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Bro, we're emergency moving, my guy. It should reset or stop that timer for a moment. 86 seconds. Let's move again. Oh, well, at least we killed that thing. Okay, so that was a hit. Good. So that went off without a hitch on that one. Okay, we're in Lima 3. So let's do Lima 3 and... Lima 4. Okay, 1.22 kilometers from Lima 486. One, two, two. One, 5, 3. Lima 3, 5, 6. One, 5, 3. We're somewhere in Lima 3, okay. So that would likely be it here. Buy some more time. Five, 4, 6 with 2. Load HE if we have it. Okay, 2. Going for the spotter first. Further east, west, further west. Okay, 3276. Oh god, nope. Okay, I need to do some recon flights. See if we can find him. Plane. So I think he might be in Charlie or Delta. He's not. He could be anywhere, dude. Alpha Bravo? Foxtrot Golf. Find him. Okay, I think we found him. He's right there. He went north. Now we have to find out where we are. We're somewhere in Hotel 3. Let's try Hotel 3 and 4. Okay. H377. $180 at south. H402. $122. Which means we are likely here. At Hotel 372, firing at Foxtrot 629. 443 kilometers. We need to load a new shell. That other one's packed too much. I don't know how to calculate that with the one. What if I mark it for 2? I think we loaded it with 2 powder. We could try. Once we shoot, it's over. Let's just do a fresh shell. I think that is loaded with 2, though. Let's try. I don't know. 326. $326.0 and change elevation to 2658. I hope we have 2 powders in there. We'll try. Uh, 2658. We'll try. It's looking good. It's a hit. Still mobile, repositioning. Oh, he's going to move again. Alright, let's load another AP then. Alright, let's also load an HE to stop this counter for a moment. Or slow it down. HE on right. Okay, let's see. We need 164. 164, okay. Okay, HE. So left will be our primary anti-nest gun. Left is anti-nest. Okay, bearing 283. .9 at elevation 19. Gotta load the powders of 1. .1968. Let's see. Yeah, okay. .1968. Emergency move again. This will buy us some more time now. So now we have what? Over 100 seconds? Another enemy recon there. Every time we fire, though, he can zero in pretty quickly, so each of these are recons. I think he repositioned. Okay, we are now... somewhere in India 5. Okay, we should take 2 there. Okay. I-552. And I-465. Okay, first one is 329 degrees. And 1.26 kilometers. Which was just directly next to like enemy recon. That's nice. Pop out of the turret and see if I can shoot at the recon. This guy's hanging around here somewhere. Echo 10, Foxtrot 10. He's gone. If he starts shooting at me, he'll give away his position, so I could try to hit these two with one shot. And hopefully that'll be long enough time before he can hit me. I think we gotta fire a Mega Giga. Left is ready to go with a shell. Okay, so right will take it. I'm trying to lure him to shoot at me and then give him a long enough acquisition time to where he can't. He'll shoot, but he won't hit. And that might give us a time to acquire him and fire back. This might be the third time we have to hit him. He's been hit once. Wait, 302. Okay, one powder. .344. .344 and give me 36. .36 24. Okay, now he'll shoot, but he's got 100 seconds to get ready. That should increase that a lot more. Yep, there we go, nice. He hasn't given himself away. Alpha Bravo? I did hit him twice, yeah. Charlie Delta, he could have moved again and again. He may continuously move, not just one. There he is. Alright, he's in Delta. Getting ready to fire. AP is loaded. We have time. We built up enough time we can fire back. So 5:51. Two powder. 3306. Wait, this is our hunter here. It's 2 powder. Bearing 296. .4. .33 degrees. .06. Nice. So destroying those 2 up there gave us a lot of extra time. That was good. And I like how we're parked on their recon. Iron Nest hit, still mobile, repositioning. Severely crippled, 1 more hit should finish it. Oh my god, really? Again? Alright, we gotta hit him 1 more time. What a battle. I spend so much on aerial recon too. Should be able to see that thing from any area. Like you fly down the middle and you should be able to see him left or right. Look at that. Look at the... We're on the moon. And he's lobbing like HE shells, not AP. Little goober. Okay, well, we could try to hit another thing to buy more time. So let's do that while we wait. He'll get mad, shoot. He's probably ought to get ready. Let's fire HE there. That's a 150. One and a half kilometer. Put HE on the right gun. Load her up. One powder. Bearing 149. He's usually between like Charlie and Delta, I think. 1492. 1492. HE. 18 degrees. There he is. I think that's him. Okay, load AP. Get ready to turn around. Okay, bearing 281. 1 powder. $39. $48. $39.48 at 281. 2. Okay. Let's kill it. Dead. Wow. Enemy iron nest out of action. Recovery detachment has already been dispatched. Threat neutralized. You may stand down. Phantom battery destroyed. Plus 125 requisition. Cease fire. Convoy 7 and 8. What the hell? Oh, he must have shot at that when he was shooting at me. Wait. Where the hell did the convoy get hit? There? That's not me. Convoy 7 and 8. Oh, here. He must have shot there. I didn't. Yeah, that wasn't me. Yeah, because I destroyed enemy spotter, and that spotter was like over here or something. I don't know. They say like friendly fire or whatever when the enemy kills your stuff. Sometimes, I have no idea. What a wild one that was. We went through like half our points, boys. Got panicked on that air, but we had to figure out what was going on. So now we know the whole gimmick of the mission, which is basically move first and then return fire, and then just basically pick off, keep picking off the observers until he reveals his position, then just fire back at him. So just switch between. So you fire at one of the observers to gain more time before he zeroes in on you. Then he'll start firing. Best to have maybe 150 seconds or so. Turn your gun, load and fire, hit him, and then just kind of rinse and repeat 4 times. If you, the key I think in this one is to stay still, as in move once and then try to have dominance by not having to move again. Because when he moves, then he has to kind of recalculate the trajectory to you. And then you can gain more of that time by just killing the allied units on the map. Enemy recon on the map. What a mess that was, but it was fun. Where's bed? What a day that was. Falls, Fortress Falls. Oh, did they have 3 guns? Oh, maybe they had a better thing than us. Royal Empire Castile is no longer the only nation to field an iron nest. Ambushed without warning, the iron nest shrugged off multiple direct hits without shifting position, held its aim, and ended the engagement with a single shot. All not true. The imitation, unmarked save for anti-monarchist colors, never fired again. The ministry extends its congratulations to whichever nation built it and its condolences for having built it so poorly. The future warfare officials confirmed has arrived, inspected it, and found it entirely made of Castilian iron. The age of the iron nest has begun, and the general notes with some smugness that Castile got their first best and already has more in production. Oh, really? Cowards still funded somehow. Someone is still writing checks. The ministry declines to speculate on who, on the grounds that speculation is beneath the nation is certain on itself as Castile. What can be said with total confidence is this: whoever it is, they have appalling taste in investments. So someone's giving money to the anti-monarchists. That's talking about other nations developing the iron nest as well. Eliminated all enemy counter batteries with time to spare. Oh, do it without the timer reaching 0. Okay, I think I could do that one again, no problem. Now that I know the best way to do that is to move and then start shooting. Because when you move again, then you got to calculate where you are, and that just wastes time. Final harvest. Ooh, the last organized resistance in the anti-monarchist cause has left stands on the outskirts of Barcelona. High Command has ordered its total destruction in detail. Oh, and we're gonna go bop Barcelona. Siege of Barcelona, the final bastion of the anti-monarchist, is underway. Allied infantry and armor are engaged along the full front. Iron Nest will provide fire support to the effort. Continue destruction in detail until enemy resistance in the sector collapses. Priority: direct your fire to inflict mass casualties on enemy forces. Targets and method at your discretion. Be prepared. Counter battery fire will commence once first shell lands. Enemy fire direction centers are present in the sector. Destroying an FDC pauses the counter battery timer entirely. You use this to your tactical advantage. Enemy reinforcements are inbound by rail. Intercept them in transit or account for them on arrival. Allied units under fire may request fire support. Responses at your discretion. Oh my god. Okay, so we got it. Basically everything we've been learning about so far, we now got to do all at the same time. That's crazy. Okay, wow. Well, let's get started on marking where our stuff is. Okay. Hotel 1, 2, 3. What are those X's? Minefields? I don't know. Alright, Hotel 1, 2, 3. Okay, spotters. Spotter 1, H4, 27. Spotter 2, H294. Spotter 3, Quebec 454. Okay, that part's done. God. There's a train arriving at 10:33. That's 30 minutes from now. Oh, we got reference points too. Bearing 42 from spotter 1. Bearing 42. Distance 54. So 541 from spotter 2. That's 1. I'll change that to spotter 2. 541. And bearing, okay. This is a reference point. Okay. All right, fire control center at 278 from Alpha. .286 from spotter 1. That's a problem. From spotter 3. Spotter 3. Alright, so that's 286. And that's going to be right about there. So that's enemy control. Okay, right about there. I'm guessing it's on 6-6, so I'll just, well, maybe 6-7. 6-7. But we'll probably fire HE, so we'll be good. Okay, then we want, fire direction control 2. 93 degrees from Alpha. And 10 kilometers from spotter 1. 1034. Enemy anti-aircraft locomotive crossing waypoint A. He's going to be traveling for a half hour. We got time. Train's coming through here. Okay. Figure that train out in a minute. Bearing 276, distance 667 from enemy fire direction control center 2. Which was our second target, I believe. Yes. The most recent one, Mark II. 276 from... Do we have its exact location? Looks like it's exact. They gave a distance and bearing. So 276. And then distance was 667. At 276. One of these two, it'll be HE, so it's, you know, close enough, I guess, for the big ones. Okay, and then you, and let's see, waypoint for train. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta. Checkpoint 1 was already crossed. Where's that train coming from? Arrival, main station. Mark the station with the Bravo. So the station is at Juliet 800. There. Coming in off map. Let's mark the waypoints. Um, 1013, okay. Try to hit the train. So it's going to be 6 kilometers from station. Grab one of these. In 3 minutes. Oh, I see there's something there on the floor. Ichi. $18 powders left. I should have went with the Giga shell, actually. But that's fine. Bearing 49.4. And then that's a 49. 40.96. We have to send her now, I think. so we stopped the locomotive. All right, we can hit it again. Okay, so we stopped the train. We can finish that off and just drop a nuke on it because it ain't moving. Let's fire at fire control 1. Fire control 2. I think the third thing is the anti-aircraft battery, I think. Let me buy some charges to make sure too. Alright, load HE. $927 and $1165. Oh wait, might be. Okay, so turn to 323. Load 2 and 3. I actually need to go this way. $323.0. Okay, it's 55 and 46. $55.62 and 23. Okay, we can fire on that first one. Sander Butt 46.60. At 59.9. Load more HE. Those centers may be underground. Let's load AP. Well, that was HE. That's alright. So we can load AP. Alright, so we're going to reverse that. So that's going to be 3. We need a nuke, you're damn right. Alright, so we're going to do 4660 here on this one. So I guess those fire control centers are underground and they're armored. When I picture something like that, I'm picturing just like a little wooden box, but nope. 4660. At 59.9. Fire. And then 323. There we go, bingo. $323.0. Do the top one now. $55.62. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Then we can fire a Giga again at that train. Finish off the whole train car. I'll fire the Giga like right. I think I hit the locomotive. We'll fire a Giga right behind it. What? What's wrong? Wait, did we not hit one? One's not destroyed. Could be a miscalculation. Let's hit the train. Turret rotation a little left. 3 powders. 50.4. Use the mega boom boom. Yeah, we got the mega coming. Then we'll use emergency move. Intensity of this game is rather good, yeah. Okay, 42 point, that'll buff out, that's fine. 42.12. 42. Well, how the hell they hit me? I just moved. BOGO, dude. BOGO. Wait a minute. I wonder if we fire a shell and then we do an emergency move and then we're in a completely different place from when we fire the shell, if the game is reacquiring where we are based on, oh, shell hit, so must have fired from current position rather than where we were beforehand. Because it'd be like if a submarine fired a torpedo and then, like, you know, moved. Based on where the torpedo hit, you know where the submarine is now, not where it shot from, which is like, no. BOGO detected. Yeah, that's BOGO. What? That's, okay, that's going to have to be looked into. Because if you shoot and then you move and then it hits, that doesn't mean that they know. That means that when they said, oh, when the first shell hits, they'll know where you are. That means if you did a double shot on like 2 different targets that somehow were lined up and you just had to fire one over the other, and then you did an emergency move, and then you stop and then you get ready to load up again, that means they know where you are now. Not when you fired. That's what it appears. Do we have some bogosity here? We may have some bogosity here. What was the hardest one so far? High Tide was definitely like a panic one. Rock of Gibraltar. What the hell's up with that one? Was that the one with the boat? Oh yeah, that's right. Crew anchored to the harbor, yeah. Are we still shaking? What's going on? It's immersive. I feel like there's more missions than just that one. Lawyer up, yeah. Maybe we can go up here and start claiming this territory for Spain. What is this called? Gallia. Alright, well, let's go up there. To be frank, I don't think the Gauls are gonna have a problem with us going up there. At least we don't have to deal with the French. That would be a problem. We'd have to open fire. Here come the U's. Let's see. What are the other bonus missions we can do? Skirmish challenge counter battery timer. Skirmish chill on contested front. Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought there was like more sub-game modes. Okay. Okay, so we want... What metals are here? Eliminate all enemy units in the operational sector. Okay. So a little cleanup operation. Destroy a significant number of targets without any air reconnaissance. Do it with minimum assets required. High Tide, that was a naval invasion one. So that was multiple kills in a row, and then... Oh yeah, this one's weird. This is Unbroken Volley Metal, but there's 2 of them, and they look the same. But the requirements are the same. Consecutive kills across successive fire missions. I wonder if one is like for 5 missions in a row, and the other one's like for 10 missions in a row or something, or 3 and 6 or something. Oh, yeah, eliminate all enemy counter batteries with fire to spare. Time to spare. Yeah, that's the Phantom Battery is the imposter. Iron Nest. What the hell's going on down here? There should be a mission down here. This is still enemy territory. We've never even gone down here. Maybe we should go over here too while we're at it. What's this place? Spain 2? Looks like there's a lot of ports here. Like all the ports, like Portal. We should call this place Portugal. There's a lot of ports here. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. What if that... Wait, you know, I gotta look up something. Let's see. Okay, let me check. Wait a minute. Oh, Iron Nest has multiple endings as well. Decisions in the final stages will lead to 4 different narrative conclusions. It also said there's a total of 15 missions. With the last mission being Final Harvest, but that doesn't add up to 15, that's 14. I want to see how many missions are in the game. "15 structured story missions. Final Harvest at the end of the campaign path." There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14 that we're on now. So there must be Final Harvest and then like Final Harvest 2, or... that sounds like a horror movie sequel. Alright, whatever. Interesting. Okay, well, there's not enough time for us to do that one again. before our next Big O stream. So we'll come back to Iron Harvest and maybe finish it up. There may be 2 more missions to go, and then maybe we can come back and try to redo some missions to get full medals on them as well. So anyway, I'm going to send you all over to another game about a Big O gun called Sudden Strike. It's got a DLC where you have a Big O railway train cannon, railway gun. So we're going to go check that out, and then I'll be back for some more Big Walk with Margarita. Finally, heading back to the Big Walk, and then also then we'll be playing some more, maybe Zomboid tonight. So subscribe and follow. This has been an amazing game. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a bit for our next Big O stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Yeah.